This is David with the Paranormal Sessions podcast. 2 nights ago, I found out exactly what this kind of attack was going to happen. So I'm laying in bed, and I know it's about 10:30 or whatever, and I close my eyes to see what I can connect to on the other side. So as soon as I do that, all of a sudden I see this evil spirit like in the distance come up really quick, and it stops like, I don't know, maybe like a half a foot from my face, and he's got this ugly face, and then he disappears, and then another one comes up, the same thing, right in front of my face, and then he leaves, and then a third one comes up, and he's doing the same thing, gets really close and then walks away or disappears, and of course, there's still the white light on the ceiling, which of course, that prevents them from going off on me, so to speak. So that's the end of the night. I figure, okay, it's all done. So last night in bed, and I close my eyes and I connect to the other side, but there's nothing. I'm not picking up anything. And I figure, okay, well, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to have any issues tonight. Then all of a sudden I start getting this feeling like there's something not right. So for whatever reason, I keep thinking, that there's something behind me. I don't know why, but I roll over in bed and there's this black, it kind of looks like, because the room's pretty dark, but my eyes have adjusted. So it looks like it's like some kind of, not really a tree, but it kind of looks like a tree trunk, but there's these arms, and it's not like a regular arm. It's kind of like it has like one or two fingers or something, but these arms are like trying to get at me, but of course they're not making any progress because the white light. And I have to admit that was pretty creepy. Because I kept connecting and nothing's happening. And I thought, okay, it's going to be a nice night. And then I'm laying in bed. I go, there's just something not right. And that's when I rolled over and I saw that, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty creepy. I don't know. I've never seen that before, where it kind of looks like a tree, but it's got some arms. And you could tell it's trying to get at me, but it can't go anywhere. And I'm sure that's, the white light is the one that's preventing that. So it took me, a minute or two to, finally relax and go back to sleep, because I figured the thing's still there, but he's not making any progress, so I'm not going to worry about it. So this morning, I wake up, and I usually get up around, 5:30 or so. So the room, of course, is, basically pitch black. So I wake up for a second, and then I close my eyes, and then I open up my eyes again, and there's no ceiling, but there's nothing, but all I can see is space, like, up in the sky. And I see all these hundreds of stars, which was kind of cool. And then I see two shooting stars, one on each side. And that lasted, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 seconds, and then it disappeared. So I'm assuming that means when I saw the sky and the stars and I saw the shooting stars, that that's it for any kind of attacks, at least in the near future. But after everything's happened, I'm still in the back of my mind thinking, I don't want to automatically assume everything's fine, and they're going to pull the same thing like they did last time. But that was kind of a cool way to end this whole thing, with it between that tree trunk trying to come at me and the three ugly spirits right up to my face, and you could just tell they wanted to tear into me, but of course they couldn't, which I appreciate Holy Spirit doing that, or an angel, whatever the case might be. But at least I ended up on a high note by seeing the whole sky. It was like I'm sitting out in some park where there's nothing around. I could see like hundreds of stars, and then the two shooting stars, and I realized, well, that's probably through the Holy Spirit, show that, to kind of give me a break, I guess, so to speak. So it wasn't exactly a dull couple days, Man, I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks.